Hello and welcome to a training video on how to fill out an abuse report. Some of you may already know how to fill out an abuse report. If so, consider this a review. Those of you who haven't or don't know how to fill out an abuse report, well, we'll show you several different ways, both on a person and on an object. Say, for example, let's use me as an example here, that I'm spamming in a bar. And you've tried to get me to stop, and I won't stop, and I just keep spam. Well, the time has come to file an abuse report. How do you file an abuse report on a person? Since the spam is in chat, first of all, we're going to pull up the local chat channel. There's the window. Then we're going to follow the cursor up here to help. Click it. Go down to report abuse. The first thing you'll see to pop up is a disclaimer. You can read that at your own discretion. However, it does pop up every time you go to file an abuse report. Kind of gets in the way. Since we do have the chat window up, we're going to include that in the screenshot. That gives positive proof as to what's going on, because you'll see it's now included in the picture that we're sending along to Linden Lab along with our abuse report. Okay. Now, we know the abuser's name is Pierce Kronos, so what we'll do is we'll go down here to choose resident, and that'll bring up another window where we type in the griefer's name, and once we get in there correctly, we click find, and if that's the right name, click select. It automatically puts it in under the abuser's name. Go up here to category, select the appropriate category of the abuse, and let's see, that would be disturbing the peace, repetitive spam. And then we want to type a summary. I'm just going to say, for this sake, spamming in the club, and then type a fuller description of what occurred. Now, you'll notice in there that we did put in that I was asked to stop. You always want to show that you at least made the effort to control the situation. They wouldn't comply, they were disturbing you and those around you, thus you felt it necessary to send in an abuse report. Of course, you always have the option of muting them, but they just might move along and grief somebody else. Alright, so what we do is we have a screenshot that includes the text chat, which is proof. They can also go back and check logs to see if it really occurred too, but if you already have it in there, that can't be faked, so it saves them a little bit of time. What occurred as far as the abuse, who was the abuser, it automatically puts in the location of the abuse. Now, you can manually change that if you need to. You put in a summary and a description. The next thing you can do there is click that button, and that will send the abuse on its way. I really don't want to abuse report myself, so I'm going to click off at this time and close the chat window. Now, that's the only way that you can actually report a person if you're filing an abuse report on that person. Now, as far as objects, there's two different ways that you can abuse report an object. Let's turn over here to my right. You'll see my little teleportation vehicle. Let's say it was doing the spamming. Okay, you can either, once again, go to the help menu, scroll down to report abuse. Now, here's the interesting part. See right here where it says name and owner. If you click this little square and then click on the object, it automatically puts in the name of the object and the owner of the object. You'll notice that the owner of the object's name also appears down here. That's by clicking this box first, then on the abusive object. And then you go through the same steps. You can include a screenshot if you want, but you'd have to pull up the chat window to show that it is spamming in your chat window. Select the category, fill in your summary and the details, then report abuse. The second way to report abuse on an object right-click on the object. Click More, More, and then Report. Again, the disclaimer, but this time you'll notice that it's already filled in with what the name of the object is, who the owner is, in 2 places. And again, you can include a screenshot, select the category, put in a summary, details, then report abuse. Now, one thing to remember, if it's too laggy in the region that you're in and the abuse reports are not going through, go ahead and bring up the abuse report, fill it out, then teleport to a less laggy region, then send the abuse report. And that's the 3 ways to fill out an abuse report. Thank you.